Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a nostalgic trip down memory lane, not just through history, but through the heart-pounding, cheer-inducing world of
Goal!
sports. We're talking about the teams that weren't just good, they were cultural phenomena. The teams that defined generations. Think about it. Every era has its icons, its music, its fashion, and its sports dynasties. These teams captured the spirit of their time, uniting cities and inspiring millions. They were more than just a collection of athletes. They were a symbol of an entire generation's hopes, dreams, and identity. So grab your vintage jerseys because we're about to explore the legendary teams that left an indelible mark on history. Let's start by rewinding to the 1960s, a decade of immense cultural change. And in the world of basketball, one name reigned supreme: the Boston Celtics. Led by the legendary Bill Russell, this team was the absolute definition of a dynasty. They won an unbelievable 11 championships in 13 seasons, including 8 in a row. But it was more than just the winning. In a time of social upheaval, the Celtics were a model of integration and teamwork. They weren't just the best team on the court, they represented a progressive ideal showing what was possible when people from different backgrounds worked together for a common goal. They set a standard for excellence and unity that still resonates in the NBA today. Now let's fast forward to the 1980s. The economy was booming, the colors were bright, and entertainment was larger than life. And no team embodied this era of showtime more than the Los Angeles Lakers. With Magic Johnson's no-look passes and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's unstoppable skyhook, every game was a spectacle. They played with a flair and charisma that perfectly matched the Hollywood vibe. The Lakers weren't just playing basketball, they were putting on a show. They brought a new level of glamour and excitement to the sport, attracting celebrities and fans from all walks of life. Their rivalry with the Boston Celtics wasn't just a sports battle, it was a clash of cultures, East Coast grit versus West Coast flash, that defined an entire decade of basketball. As we move into the 1990s, one man and one team took over the global consciousness. I'm talking, of course, about Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. The 90s were the dawn of the global superstar, and MJ was its king. The Bulls' 6 championships in 8 years weren't just sports victories, they were global events. Every kid on the planet wanted to be like Mike. The Bulls, with Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman, became an international brand. Their iconic red and black jerseys were everywhere. They transformed basketball into a worldwide phenomenon and showcased the power of a single, transcendent athlete to lift a team, a city, and an entire sport to unimaginable heights. They weren't just a team, they were a cultural movement. Then came the turn of the millennium. The 2000s brought us into the digital age, a time of relentless innovation and sustained dominance. And in the world of football, no team embodied that more than the New England Patriots. Led by the iconic duo of coach Bill Belichick and quarterback Tom Brady, the Patriots built a dynasty that spanned nearly 2 decades. Their do-your-job philosophy, a focus on discipline, preparation, and execution, became legendary. In an era of constant change, they were a model of consistency. Their incredible run of 6 Super Bowl titles wasn't about flash, it was about a relentless, almost robotic pursuit of perfection. They defined an entire generation of football, proving that a system built on intelligence and discipline could conquer all. And that brings us to a more recent era, the 2010s. The world became more connected than ever through social media, and a new kind of dynasty emerged, built on joy, teamwork, and revolutionary skill. I'm talking about the Golden State Warriors. With Stephen Curry changing the very geometry of the court with his three-point shooting, the Warriors played a brand of basketball that was simply beautiful to watch. Their ball movement, their unselfishness, and the sheer fun they seemed to have on the court were infectious. They weren't just winning championships, they were starting a revolution in how the game is played. They showed a generation that success could come from innovation, collaboration, and a pure love for the game. They were the perfect team for the digital, interconnected age. From the Celtics' teamwork to the Lakers' showmanship, the Bulls' global stardom, the Patriots' disciplined dominance, and the Warriors' joyful revolution, these teams are more than just names in a record book, they are time capsules. They reflect the values, the style, and the spirit of their generations. They gave us moments that are etched in our collective memory, moments we shared with friends, family, and entire cities. They taught us about teamwork, perseverance, and the magic that happens when a group of people come together to achieve something extraordinary. These teams didn't just play the game, they defined it for all of us. So who did we miss? Which team defined your generation? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories and memories. Every fan has that one team that will forever hold a special place in their heart. Thanks so much for watching and taking this journey through sports history with me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Until next time, stay passionate and keep cheering.